Now, to really understand this, the first place we've got to understand is we've got to understand the idea of Passover in the Old Testament. In the Old Testament, we remember that the angel of death came and took all the firstborn of Pharaoh's and even some of the Israelites. But those who were protected were the ones who sacrificed a lamb and put the blood on the doorpost. There was only one way to be safe, and that was to have the blood of the sacrificed lamb on your house or on your doorpost. Now, this is significant because God had ordained all through the Old Testament that they were to do this every year. They were to go through the ritual of Passover to remind them of what they had been saved from. But it was also to do something else. It was to point them as to what was going to take place. Now, Passover becomes extremely significant when you understand that Passover is on the 14th day of this month, the month that Jesus rode into Jerusalem. Now, that makes the day he rides in the 10th day of the month. Let me read to you from Exodus chapter 12. I'll be reading verse 3. I'm going to skip to 5 and read verse 6. It says this about the 10th day of the month of Passover. Tell the whole community of Israel that on the 10th day of this month they must select an animal of the flock according to their father's households. One animal per household. You must have an unblemished animal, a year-old male. You must take it from either the sheep or the goats, and you are to keep it until the 14th day of this month. Then the whole assembly of the community of Israel will slaughter the animals at twilight. As Jesus is riding in, the people are crying, Hosanna! Hosanna in the highest! Unbeknownst to them, they are selecting the Paschal lamb for sacrifice. He is coming for his people, the one who will set them free. The only true remedy for sin is being selected as he rides in on a donkey. Now that makes this event very significant. Any of you who long for salvation, who are saved, and still cling to your Savior, because we must see that he is our only remedy. And as he rode in, Jesus fully understood every bit of this. Jesus wasn't just riding in to be praised. He was steadfast. His face was set like flint towards Jerusalem, it says in the scriptures. He was steadfast, driving to his destiny. And his destiny was the cross.